Hi guys. Okay, Mini Creative Wife Life. Okay, so I'm just going to go through what we did today as well as talk about what our plans are for this week. Okay, so as of now we have 7 weeks left of school, y'all. 7 weeks. Okay, so this is the sheet, and obviously if you've watched me at all, you guys are highly familiar, okay, with this. Okay, so again, as always, I go through in detail what I did today, Monday, but then I'll just go through quickly what I'm going to do for the rest of the week. Okay, so we did wake up, and we actually did things kind of out of order today, just being honest. We woke up and we went right ahead to copywriting. So today was Welcome to Monday. I like Mondays to you. So she wrote that down in her book. I don't have the book with me right now. And then we went and actually prayed, and then we read our scripture, so it should be the opposite. So I'm just being honest. That's what happened. We prayed. The scripture we read was actually Proverbs 12, verse 22, as you see. And there are the rest of these scriptures. Now, these scriptures I actually got from... So why I like these copywritings, in case you don't know, some of them are just straight copywriting, but then some of them are going to require her to think outside the box. So this one says, yesterday was Tuesday. One thing I like about Tuesday is, and she is going to finish that sentence. If you don't notice, we're focusing a lot on today, yesterday, and tomorrow's, so that she gets that in her vocabulary. It's something that we kind of didn't 100% focus on at the beginning of the year. Went ahead and did worksheets now. Every Monday, I've adapted to doing worksheets on Mondays, as well as sight words or words that are special, words that I think that I need to point out, even words that are maybe above her so that she kind of understands it, instead of doing teach your child to read. So today we did language arts sheets. We did 3 of them. This is the first one that we did. This was from Sherry Clements. Again, I found this on Pinterest. And she read the sentence and then drew in the color. And there are 4 little sentences. And then again, there's a comprehension piece where she reads the question and then she answers the question accordingly. The third sheet that we did this one was specifically for first graders. Now, my daughter is in kindergarten. She's finishing off her kindergarten year. But of course, as any parent, you kind of want to push your child to see how far they can go. So she was reading this paragraph through. Of course, I gave her some help, but here it is. It's from www.worksheetsworksheets.com. Okay, and this is the paragraph that she read through. I highlighted some of the words that I wanted to point out, but and this is the comprehension piece.
Jack is a 7-year-old boy who loves adventure. He likes to climb trees and find interesting bugs and live in his backyard. He also likes to play with his dog, his dog, Daisy. Daisy is a 2-year-old yellow lab mix. Jack and Daisy are best friends.
Here I was able to just give to her and just walk away, and I think I was doing laundry, so I went downstairs to get my laundry. So that's good for me and her. So for these 2 sheets, I was right beside her as she was doing them to make sure that she got it. This one I gave to her and just walked away. So this, of course, came down here where it was scrambled. She cuts it out and then puts it in the right order and then writes the sentence. Okay, and then for her special words that we did for her sight word wall, which is in her room, we did the word welcome, we did the word adventure, and then we did the word bug. Bug is pretty easy phonetically, but because it's like springtime and we were doing things outdoors, I just decided to throw that word in. But really I want to focus on welcome and the word adventure. Adventure, in my opinion, is not really a kindergarten word at all, but she read it in the story and I wanted her to kind of get it in her head. Welcome, she should have kind of known already from the beginning of the year. However, she's learning it kind of right now, so that's why we did welcome. All right, so for the rest of the week for language arts, we're going to go back and do Teach Your Child to Read. We are tomorrow we'll be doing lesson 84, and on Thursday we'll do lesson 85. In between, on Wednesday we're going to do special focus, and our special focus for language arts is B and D confusion. What's that say? Her number words. I just want to make sure she knows how to write her number words 1 through 10, and before and after, and why. I don't like how she's not writing her Y's correctly. She's writing it looks kind of backwards to me. I just want to make sure that's solid. So for special focus for the week, I just look to see where she's having some trouble and some difficulty, and I go in and I try to help her out with that so that she's solid with it. We go through our morning work. Our morning work is usual the month of May. The month of May, what season we're in, her address, her phone number, who is the president, where does he live, our location in terms of northwest, east, or south. We go ahead and do what continents we live on and other continents that are in our world. Sometimes we go deeper into geography in terms of we look at all the states and where they are on the map, bodies of water, that kind of thing. We didn't do that today, but sometimes we do. For the prompt of the week, and I have to admit I didn't do this today because I forgot, but we changed the prompt of the week. Obviously, every week we have a different prompt, but this is what our prompt was today. What color do you like to wear? Draw something in that color. So that's just something really fun for her to do and to also break up the school day. For math, we did money songs. So we do penny, penny, easily spent, copper, brown, and worth. 1 cent. Nickel, nickel, thick and fat, you're worth. 5
cents, I know that.
Okay. Dime, dime, little of thin, I remember, you're worth.
10.
Quarter, quarter, big and bold, you're worth.
25 cents, I'm told.
Okay, we go through that. And then, because she's interested in the presidents on those nickels, we actually found this in this wonderful book. Just a short write-up on some of the well-known presidents. So Abraham Lincoln obviously is on the penny. So we read about him because she's interested in it. George Washington is on the quarter, so we read about him as well in here. So that's just an added thing. So it helps me get a read aloud in as well in our day, and as well educates her, and she's interested in the president, so she can go through the pennies and the penny, the quarter, the nickel, the dime, and tell me who the presidents are on the nickel, on those coins, I should say. Okay, so the rest of the week we are going to be focusing on place value. So place value is primarily a first grade thing. But we went through our kindergarten book. We were done by December, and we started this book in January. So now we're going through this nice and slow. We're only on page 14, because what I do is she goes through a page, and then I end up going on Pinterest and Teachers Pay Teachers and printing out tons of pages that have to do with that particular subject or particular thing that they're teaching. I can't think of the word. And so that's why we're going through it slowly. So finally, we can go through place value, because I got purchased base 10 blocks back in April, and I haven't done place value yet. But finally, for this week, we're going to focus on place value and just getting her used to base 10 blocks and what they mean and what they represent. So that's what we're doing for math. And then for art/social studies, if you don't know, my kid loves art. She just loves it. But we don't focus on it every single day or even every week. Sometimes we just do something else. We do something completely different. So for this week, for this month, we're focusing on birds. So every month we have a focus. I am all over the place. I'm sorry. I'm not focused right now. But every month we have a focus. So January, we talked about winter. December was, I don't remember what these months were, to tell you the honest truth. April, I think, was springtime, I think. So, but May, we're talking about birds. So last week we did eagles, which was so fun. And this week we're focusing on hawks. So we looked... So we went on YouTube and looked at a bunch of videos about hawks. So today and tomorrow, I hope it focused, we're looking at hawks. And then we're going to, on day 3, draw a picture of a hawk. And then on the day 4, we're going to relax and just do a regular springtime activity. So that's it. If you have any questions, because this video is long, please let me know. I know that there's a lot of information that's thrown out to you. But please, if you have any questions, let me know. I will talk to you later. Bye.